Actually have it back here.
Oh, hey. Am I live? Oh my goodness. I accidentally hit the broadcast. We're actually, oh, good. It's 3 o'clock now. What is going on? Okay, cool. It looks good. What's going on, guys? How are you doing? It is Friday, and we are here, or I am here, with another session of Real Talk with Bill and Michelle. But today it's just me. We are going to be talking Facebook. So if you're, and I'm looking over here because I have a computer down here, but if you're just jumping on, say hello and tell me where you're watching from. Let me know what's up. I can't wait to hear. And I know that we have a little bit of a delay here, but we have a really great training today. And we're going to be talking about, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the screen here, and you can see it down there, 5 Facebook ad mistakes marketers are making. And I am looking forward to letting you guys in on some of these secrets. And these could be the reasons why possibly wait, hang on, I got to turn these comments on. That's the problem. There we go. We got Bill. We got David. Good afternoon. Good to see you here. Bill is in the kitchen. Yes, he is in the kitchen. I think I've done one of these. We've been doing these for a year now live on the page, and I think I've done one of these solo. And so this is just me today, but Bill is in the house. Hey, Mike, watching from Denver, Colorado. Is there any snow going on in Denver? I know it's been getting cold in a lot of places across the U.S. Well, cool. But yeah, so what we're going to talk about today while some more people come on is, we've been noticing oftentimes when Bill and I do some mentorship calls and we're reviewing like Facebook ads, we're finding that there are some key mistakes that marketers are making when creating their Facebook ads. And this could really cause your ad to underperform. Not only that, it can make a marketer or even you very frustrated and not knowing what is going on. There is so many different options. I was just in the ad manager yesterday recording some videos where I was sharing my screen, and I noticed that there were just a lot of different options back there now. And in fact, Facebook creating an ad in your ad manager has really become an advanced strategy, believe it or not. I mean, you can get in there and create an ad and be very, very basic about it. But sadly, if you don't know all the different features in the ad manager, you're really going to be missing out on getting your ad to perform really, really well. So just being mediocre at creating Facebook ads nowadays is not enough. I mean, you're just not going to be able to compete in the newsfeed against all the other advertisers out there. So before we dive into that number one mistake, I want to go back through here and just make sure, hey, Marvin, what is going on? I'm going to look at actually my live on my computer because some of these comments aren't coming across. Very cool. So you got some snow going on there in Denver, and it's cold. I bet it's cold. I've actually been enjoying the cold here in Texas, believe it or not, and I was hoping for a little snow, but we still haven't gotten any. So who's ready? If you guys are ready to dive in, drop me a yes below, and let's dive into this. Also, if you want to comment and say whether you're running Facebook ads or not, definitely let me know, because I will be happy to give you guys a shout out, and I want to dive in. So let's see some yeses come across. Good afternoon. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Monica, good to see you here. Thank you, Bill. Awesome. Marvin, you're a top fan. Congratulations. You got the nice top fan badge. Very happy to have you here. All right. You guys are all on. So let me just take this little title off here. I don't even know how to do that. I did it. All right. So number one, I've got some notes over here. Number one, when you're creating a Facebook ad, a lot of mistakes are being made here. You are bidding against yourself, all right? What do I mean by that, all right? So we're talking about in the campaign manager. We're talking about in the campaign level of your ads and the ad set, all right? So if you're creating a Facebook ad, let me give you a good example. So I create a Facebook ad and I'm driving traffic to a blog post, and then I create another Facebook ad, which is a totally different campaign, but I'm driving traffic to a lead magnet. Now, in the ad manager, when you set up your ads, you're creating audiences. So you're creating who you want to actually target, who you want to put that ad in front of. And I don't know what just happened to the light, but it just went on me. All right, so you're creating audiences and you're telling Facebook, look, put this ad in front of this specific audience. So oftentimes as marketers, we do struggle with who do we put these ads in front of, and we tend to go do the same type of audiences over and over. So if you've got two different campaigns, you've got those same audiences in those campaigns, you are bidding against yourself, and it's going to cause your ads to actually underperform, because Facebook, the whole entire bidding system is auction based. All right. So when it comes time for your ad to come up and show in the news feed, and when you've got other marketers out there targeting that same audience, Facebook's going to choose the ad that has the higher click-through rate, that has the higher relevancy score, the one that's performing the best, the one that is sending a message across Facebook, creating a better user experience. There's a lot of different variables that are involved when Facebook goes out there and decides which ad to put out there. So you can be competing against other marketers, which is completely fine. You can't control that. But when you're competing against yourself, you're causing one of your ads obviously not to perform as well. So bidding against yourself is something that you don't want to do. And this also goes with bidding against yourself at the ad set level. So if you guys are familiar with creating Facebook ads, you know that it starts with you create a campaign. Then you go in and you're creating your ad set levels, and then you're creating your ads. Boy, I'm having trouble saying creating. Hey, Helen, what's up? Hey, Anthony, good to see you here. Monica, Jan, great to have you guys here. So yes, wow. Helen says, wow. All right, so it's something that I think a lot of marketers don't realize that they're doing. So if you've created now here's where I don't want you guys to get confused. So when you're creating a Facebook ad, and in the ad set level, you can split test different placements, okay? So you can say, I want this ad, it's the same ad, right? Same copy, we're driving traffic to the same URL, we've got the same images, but what we're doing is we're split testing, okay? So we're saying, let me put this ad in the desktop news feed. Let me go ahead and put this ad in the mobile device news feed. All right, let me put this ad in Instagram. So that's going to create 3 different ad sets. Now, you're going to have the same audiences in those 3 ad sets. That's not competing against yourself. That's not bidding against yourself, because you're placing those ads. Hey, Alice, good to have you here. And Victoria, awesome to have you here. So that is not the same thing as what I'm talking about bidding against yourself, because those ads are placed in different areas. They're different placements of Facebook, okay? They're not going to be competing against themselves. So I want everybody to be very, very clear on that. So if you guys understand, or you have any questions on that, drop me a yes below, say, I understand, drop me a 1 below, let me know. All right, I'm going to wait a moment before we actually get into number 2, because number 2 is a good one here. All right, cool. That's a revelation. I like that. We're going to put that comment right across the screen, or this way. That way. Okay. Awesome. Yes, thank you, David. I love when you do little summaries, David. That works out really well for us. It's like you're taking notes for everybody. You're the note taker. All right, cool. All right. So let's dive into number 2. And there come my 1s. Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Elaine and Helen and Eric. All right, you guys understand it. All right, number 2, Facebook ad mistake that we see a lot of marketers making. When you're creating your Facebook ad, you get down to the bidding section. All right, this is where you're going to tell Facebook what to optimize your ad for. You're going to tell Facebook how much of a daily budget that you want to spend. But there's an option a little bit further down from that that says to set the bid cap. All right, you do not want to check this. Now, I understand that a lot of marketers out there, when they're creating their Facebook ad, they're very concerned about, hey, Aaron, what's up? They're very concerned about spending too much money on their ads, all right? That's what the daily budget is for. If that's what you're worried about, you control that in your daily budget. So when you create the Facebook ad, you need to decide how much do you want to spend daily? What is the maximum amount? So if it's $10 a day, you're going to put $10 a day in the bidding section. If it's $20 a day, you want to put $20. If it's $5 a day, you want to put $5. That's how you stay in control of Facebook not spending too much of your money. Now, oftentimes marketers think, well, what if I go down to the bid cap section and I check that box and I say, Facebook, guess what? I don't want to pay more than $2 for a link click. I don't want to pay more than 80 cents a like. I don't want to pay more than $3 a lead. You're causing your ad to underperform by setting up that bid cap. Now, some of you might be saying, oh, Michelle, I don't even know where that is. I'm sharing this with you guys because I want you to be aware of when you create your Facebook ad, that is there. And when you're new at marketing, oftentimes we want to go in there and we want to mess with all the little options in there. That's why I said at the beginning of this live, it's really getting advanced back there. And unless you know what you're doing, you could really fail with these Facebook ads and lose a lot of money. So bid cap, all right? Make sure that you just leave that alone. If you want to control your budget, then go ahead and set your daily budget. You're going to have to do that anyways, but don't check the box, all right, that says, let me set the bid cap. So that is mistake number 2. Hey, Kim, good to see you here. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. All right, so if you guys get that, and I know we have a big delay, drop me a 2 below, okay? This is gonna get really good now, all right? So are you guys feeling it? Are you feeling some like light bulbs come on yet? For those of you that are doing Facebook ads, I wanna see that, so I wanna see some 2s come across, and I wanna know some of these little tips are really helping you guys out, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go over here, check my notes. All right. Where are my 2s? Maybe they're over here. There's my 2s coming. All right, cool. When creating your ad, you have, yes, thanks, David, for the notes. You're like the note taker, I love it. All right, guys, let's jump into number 3 ad mistake, all right? So that has to do with your budget, all right? So when you create a Facebook ad, you go in and you create your campaign. Right? You name your campaign, and there's an option to actually move the little radio dial over. And when you move that dial over, you're telling Facebook that you want to split test some variables, all right? And we always do this when we create our campaigns on Facebook. So let's just say you're going to want to go ahead and you slide that radio dial button over in the campaign section, and you want to split test the placements, all right? Which just simply means you want Facebook to create an ad set that places the ad in the desktop newsfeed, and then you want to create another ad set that puts that ad in the desktop, in the newsfeed of the mobile device, and then it creates another ad set maybe you want to do, and you only want to put that ad in Instagram's newsfeed, all right? So you would end up having 3 different ad sets. And when you put that radio dial button over and tell Facebook that you want to split test that, it's really great because you can do it all in one ad. You don't have to keep duplicating it. But there is another option right below that as a radio dial that says, do you want to spread your budget evenly across all ad sets? Most people say yes. And they want to, basically what that is saying is I'm going to spend $9 a day. So I want you to spread my budget evenly across those 3 ad sets that I just created. So that means Facebook, put $3 into this ad that's showing in the desktop newsfeed. Facebook should put $3 into the ad set that I created that's going in the mobile device. Hey, Facebook, do my last $3 and put it into the ad set that's going to show on Instagram. Do not do that. mistake number 3 is something that you don't want to do, because what you want is for Facebook to actually optimize this ad for you. You want them to allocate that budget to the better performing ads. There's no reason why, if your desktop newsfeed ad is not performing well, that you should continue to spend that $3. Now imagine if this was a larger budget, all right, to where we have $10 or $20 or $50 spread evenly across all 3 ad set. You don't want to do that. You want to allow Facebook to actually optimize it for you. So what will happen is whichever ad set out of those 3 ads is performing better, meaning maybe you have a conversion ad set up to actually get you leads, or you're running a page likes campaign, or maybe you're running an engagement ad. You want Facebook to actually allocate more money to the better performing ad. This actually works for you. And this is definitely what you want to make sure that you're doing and don't spray. So does that make sense, everyone? I want to know that that makes sense. So drop me a 3 if that makes sense to you. And we will definitely move on to number 4. These are like these little mistakes, I think, are just kind of those hidden gems, that oftentimes we do, but we don't realize that we're doing it, and it's really affecting the performance of our ads. Cool. All right, so we got nice tip. We got lights are on. Yes, the lights are on. All right, cool. Missed it again. Sorry, Tanis. You can go back. And once this is over, you can go watch the replay. You're definitely going to want to watch that replay. For sure. All right, where are my 3s? There they come. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. All right. This one's a big one. You guys ready? This one is a big one. And I can see why marketers really make this mistake a lot. All right. So if you are creating a Facebook ad and you're doing a conversion ad, all right, so the only reason why you would be doing a conversion ad is if you had a pixel installed on your website. You have a pixel installed on the front page, you have a pixel installed on the thank you page, along with the lead snippet if you're going to optimize for leads. It'll be on the purchase page for those of you guys doing maybe e-commerce or things with purchasing. There's all kinds of places that you want to put your pixel. In fact, you want it on all of your websites if you're going to be running Facebook ads, whether you're doing ads or not. I mean, at this moment, but you want to still get that pixel on there. The reason why is because you want to warm up this pixel. But mistake number 4 is there aren't enough conversions to actually optimize the ad. So most teachers out there are saying, you got to create a conversion ad. Right? So you have this awesome capture page, you've got the pixel installed on it, you've got the pixel installed on your thank you page, you've got the lead snippet on there because you want to track conversions. Now, what we want you to do is go out there and create a conversion ad. You're going to optimize for leads, and Facebook's going to go out there and they're going to show your ad to all the people that are most likely to become a lead. That's what most people teach. While that is correct, the problem is it does not work if you don't have enough data on that pixel. You need to be generating, in this example, 50 leads a week at least for that to actually work, for that type of ad to actually work, for Facebook to actually be able to go out there and optimize that ad for leads. Now, you could be also doing it for landing page views, right? You've created a conversion ad, you're optimizing for landing page views. Facebook cannot optimize that ad if you have not gotten at least 50 visits to that landing page. Am I making sense? I want to make sure you guys understand. Drop me a yes below so you understand. Conversion ads are set up so you're basically telling Facebook, hey, optimize my ad for a specific event. It could be a purchase event, it could be a landing page view, it could be a lead, it could be a registration. There's all different kinds of events you can create within Facebook and tell Facebook to optimize for it. But Facebook cannot optimize for it if your pixel has not fired enough, all right? It's a Facebook pixel. It's got to be firing. It's got to be warmed up. It's got to be getting data. It's got to be getting leads. It's got to be getting purchases. It's got to be getting page views, whatever it is that you are optimizing for. Good. I see some yeses coming across. Awesome. Now listen, if you're sitting here and you're questioning like pixel, snippet, what the heck is she talking about? I've been running Facebook ads and I have no idea what's going on. All right, I'm going to drop a link right here across the bottom. We teach exactly how to set up your pixels. I'm talking to, we teach how to create ads to optimize for specific events. So if some of these terms are confusing you, right there, onlinewealthpartner.com/PPC replay. Join us in the Power Players Club, okay? I mean, that's basically where, hey guys, if you're a power player for me, drop power player, all right? I want you guys to see these smart people here in this live. All of you guys are smart, but you just maybe didn't know about the Power Players Club. But these guys are in the Power Players Club with us, and they can attest to the fact or give you a testimonial to the fact that we are truly teaching these things in the Power Players Club. So if you're confused on this stuff, come join us, all right? That's the link right there. All right, so back to what I was saying, conversion ads. You've got to make sure that pixel is warmed up. If you don't, and you're trying to optimize for leads or for landing page views or for purchase or webinar registrants, if the pixel does not have enough data on it, Facebook's going to be confused and your ad is going to underperform. That could look like something like it's not getting enough reach. You're not getting any leads. You're not getting landing page views. Your relevancy scores low. There's a lot of things that could definitely happen. So yes. All right, cool. Got a lot of great little testimonials that are coming across. I love this feature where we can feature all of your comments. It's awesome. All right, so that was number 4. Drop me a number 4. Cuatro, as Bill would say. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yes, 4. I don't know any other languages when it comes to the number 4. Drop me a 4 below if all this makes sense, okay? All right, and I'm going to wait for those 4s. Very cool. All right. Okay. 4s. There's the 4. Thank you, Eric. Awesome. I'm going to take a sip of my drink here. I am flying through this. I need Bill to come back in here. Maybe I'll get up from my seat and he can come in and finish out the last 20 minutes, huh? All right. So we got the 4s coming. Woo, lots of 4s. There they are. Okay. Let's get into number 5, the 5th mistake that I see a lot of marketers out there making. And it's something called people are seeing your ads too much, right? And when that happens, it becomes fatigued. And when it becomes fatigued, your relevancy score starts to tank, and people might quite possibly start reporting your ad as spam, and then now you're getting negative feedback. All right, there's a lot of different variables that can come into play there. And when your relevancy score goes down and you start getting negative feedback, guess what happens? Facebook stops showing your ad. So pay attention to your frequency score, okay? What you need to do is, again, just taught this in the Power Players Club. I know, I hate to keep saying this and sound like a broken record, but it's just not something I can teach on a live. But last week or the week before that, we showed our power players how to actually set up reporting in their ad manager. So it's always the default, and you're always able to look at these metrics and able to understand what is going on with your ad, because the default reporting that Facebook gives you is not enough. You've got to set up custom reporting, and that is something that we showed our power players how to do a couple of weeks ago. So back to what we were saying, frequency, you need to be paying attention to that. Now, here's the deal. I just did kind of a training video on this, and I noticed some of our ads were at a 4, all right? The frequency, it just means how many times people are seeing your ads. And 4 is really, really high. But if you are doing retargeting, all right, if you're retargeting an audience, oftentimes that might be a small audience when you're starting out. Right. So for example, you know, when you're targeting all the people that have interacted with like this live video, okay, something that we are doing, you guys might be seeing our ads or interacting with the fan page or visiting our blogs or visiting our websites. So we do a lot of retargeting because we've created custom audiences. And when you retarget with an ad and those audiences are small, oftentimes that frequency is going to start to rise. You do want to keep your frequency below a 3, okay? Keep it below a 3. So the best thing that you can do is if you're doing retargeting and you're having trouble controlling that frequency, then lower your budget. It could just be that you don't need that much money yet into that custom audience, because the custom audience is just not big enough yet to handle a $10 a day budget. Or even sometimes a $5 a day budget might be too much if your audiences are too small. We always recommend to create custom audiences. Oh, and again, in the Power Players Club last week or the week before, we actually showed all of the audiences that you must create so you can do the retargeting strategy. So you want to make sure that you have custom audiences set up. It's something that every marketer should be doing. And that could also, honestly, that could be mistake number 6. Is Facebook marketers are not utilizing custom audiences. There are a set of custom audiences that you need to always have created. Time, as you create those custom audiences, you have people that are actually going into that custom audience. And as they go into that custom audience, it keeps growing and it keeps growing. And then if you have it set up for 30 days or 60 days, people will go out and some people will come in. It just depends on how they're engaging with the audience, the type of audience that you set up. So with that being said, that could actually be number 6. That would help, right? I mean, add in some more extra time. But yes, let's go back to number 5 though. But people see in your ads too often. If we're not talking about retargeting and you've got, let's say, a likes ad running and you've got a, maybe a conversion ad running or something, if it's getting up above 3, you really need to either adjust your budget or go in there and actually find a different audience to start targeting. Now, with that said, I mean, if you're crushing it with leads and, targeting that audience, then, you have to kind of decide, do you keep this going? But I would seriously doubt that would be happening if you're starting to see that frequency cap start to go up, not cap, you're starting to see that go up above 3. So pay attention to that. Really, really important to do. And yes, Helen was like number 6 is way cool. Yes, for sure. I would say, first of all, if you get number 5, let's drop that number 5. All right, drop the 5 below. I think that I could actually give a number 7 too, but I'm going to go number 6. All right. Yes. Awesome. All right, now we're on a little bit of delay. I'll take a sip of my strawberry acai something lemonade. All right. Awesome. There we go. There we go. Oh, that was 5. Did I say drop a 6? Drop a 5. You guys are so smart. Maybe I don't know what I said. All right. So number 6, I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there. Custom audiences. Custom audiences are so important. And why are they so important? You might be asking, look, you're creating a warm audience. If you set up your custom audiences the right way, meaning you're setting up people who have engaged with your business Instagram account. You have set it up with people who have engaged the last 30 days with your fan page. They've messaged your page. They have visited your website. They've become a lead. You've created one where you've downloaded your email list. You've downloaded all your leads from maybe a program that you promote. There are a lot of people who have viewed your videos, all right? People who have viewed them over 75%. There's so many custom audiences that you can create. And when you create those custom audiences, what you're doing is you're creating a warm market to target, all right? I mean, raise your hand. You can't raise your hand, can you? Can you raise your hand? If somebody can figure out how to raise your hand on this, that would be amazing. Maybe there's an emoji or something, but raise your hand if you understand that targeting a warm market is a lot easier than targeting a cold market. And guess what? Bonus points for telling me why. Why is it better to target a warm market over a cold audience market? All right, you get bonus points if you can drop the reason why. And then if you can raise your hand somehow, that would be really impressive too. I need to be blown away, all right? So warm market is what you're creating with custom audiences. Okay, and when you create Facebook ads, the best thing that you can do is if you've got a warm market set up in your custom audiences, in your toolbox, you're going to be ahead of the game. All right. Your ads are going to perform better. So really, really important. And, you can go and create. Yes, Anthony. Woohoo. He gets the bonus points. That was awesome. They know, like, and trust you. That's exactly right. All right. Oh, we got some hands going up. That's awesome. You guys did it. Yes. Targeting a warm market. Yes. Mike. Awesome. Awesome. They know, like, and trust you. People buy from the people they know, from the people they like, and the people they trust. Okay. That is the truth. Think about yourself. When you're going through your news feed and you see somebody random that you've never even heard of, and they're selling you, they're pitching you a course, most likely you're not going to even click on it or think about it. You might click on it and you might go to the website, but what's going to happen? You're going to be thinking, you're going to be skeptical because you don't know this person. Now, if I come out there and put that same offer in front of you guys in the news feed, and it is something that piques your interest, you're going to click on it, and you're not necessarily going to have that same kind of skepticism you had for that stranger with Bill and I. You're going to be looking at it going, okay, I know these guys, all right? I know them, I like them, I trust them, I've been a part of their training, I've actually been in their Power Players Club. I know the kind of people these guys are. I'm going to buy this because I know that my money will be well spent, and I'm going to get a huge return on it, all right? So that's why creating those warm markets is really important to do. All right. So what do y'all think? Drop a number 6 if you got that. If you got that, I just want to make sure we're all good. All right. Cool. Where did you get the hand buddy? Is there a hand buddy somewhere? What's a hand buddy? That's not the guy that somebody raised their hand, and I think that's just an emoji, probably on their phone. Awesome. All right, we're getting some 6s come across. Okay, listen, guys, gals, guys, it's Friday. We're going to have an awesome weekend. We have no football this weekend. What are we going to do? I have no idea. Maybe there's some other sports on, the Australian Open. I don't know. What are we going to do this weekend, okay? This is what I want you guys to do. Go to the link right there on this video, okay, right here at the bottom. Check out the Power Players Club, all right? It's our baby. Bill and I love this group. We love our members. This is where we put in a lot of our time, all right? If you like this training, trust me, it's on steroids inside there, and it's not something that's going to keep you overwhelmed. You only have to commit a few hours a week and join us. There's a lot of things that we do in there every single week. We train, we do webinars, motivational Mondays, tech Tuesdays. For those of you guys that are having trouble with technology, I'm a tech geek. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. I love technology, and we love doing marketing critiques too. We love when our members bring us their blog posts, their ads, their copy, their videos, and help them out. So if you want to get training and you want to move your business forward, click on that link, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret right now. Bill is in the other room. He's not with me. I'm going to tell you right now, that price is not going to stay that price for very long. If you can get in now, you're obviously grandfathered in. So if you're sitting on the fence and you're wondering and you're thinking, I'm going to do it sometime down the road, I would say commit now, because we are going to be raising the price on that. And that is going to be completely up to me, getting into our back office and everything and putting all this together. It does take some time to do it, but I'm going to make that happen. So if you are at all interested, get in now, because that price is going to go up. All right, guys? So did you get a lot of value from this? I want to make sure that you did. I loved doing this one, the Facebook ad mistakes. I love creating Facebook ads. And like I said, guys, there is so many different steps now in creating a Facebook ad. It used to be so simple. And every time I go into the back office of Facebook, there's always a new feature, okay? There's always a new feature. And I feel like sometimes Facebook puts it there and, assumes, we all know what we're going to do, but it sets some of us up for failure. It sets it up to where some of our ads are underperforming. So you really have to have someone, like Bill and I, that can really show you guys how to master Facebook ads and how to know which buttons, which radio dials to turn on, which not, where to place your ads, where not to place your ads. There's a lot of stuff. So I love teaching on this. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this. And I am going to, there we go. All right. So I want you guys to have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And as always, we do these every Friday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. And we always have some cool trainings here. So thank you guys for coming out and hanging with me today. And we'll see you next week, next Friday, for another session of Real Talk with Bill and Michelle. Bye-bye, guys.